Hello everyone, welcome to um, this week's watch list. We will dive into key levels, trends, and setups to keep an eye on in the market. I'll be bringing down important levels and highlighting the opportunities for the week ahead. In this video, I will go through the trends and setups and specifically where we could enter and where would we can see particular entry points for long or short positions. To start off with, I have ES pulled up here. So in ES, I have already marked down my levels. We have some pretty interesting levels to watch from Thursday and Friday. So what we saw on Thursday is we had a lot of rejections on the 50-day EMA and 15-minute supply at 57.70. If you notice here, we have a lot of sellers sitting here and pushing the market down, keeping it below the 50 EMA. But when we actually open the market on Friday, buyers were able to get up on that level, and we pushed to the previous day high, which was the Thursday high. We pushed back to 5800s, and what is interesting is 5800 is where the breaker block is. So that's the actual breaker block we have. This is from their non-farm numbers. So here this is the breaker block, and now when we closed below the 50-day EMA at 57.70, and we are actually downtrending. We have a small downtrend channel. If what we can notice here is in this 15 minutes we have a small formed a cup, so 5800 will act as the neckline. If we break the 5800, it is a good possibility that we can go back to the equal low, which is 5835. That 5835 and 5840 is where the gap gets filled. So very interesting level, 5800. 5800 if you we also have to notice that if we get above 5800, we are actually 5-day EMA and the previous day high, Friday high, and plus the gap. So when we get to this level, this is the bias. I think the breaker block will turn into some sort of order block, so we can actually look into a entry for long on the retest of 5800. So specifically we can we can look for something like we go here, come back, and retest this. And so usually this is a good point for entry, and we should not have any FOMO, or we do not have to panic or anything. We will watch, and we will be patiently watch for these levels to break and go long. So what is interesting on the downside is on the downside we have let's say 50-day EMA. So let's say sellers come in full force, and the 50-day EMA acts as some sort of resistance. Then we can see this 5750 will act as a strong levels. That's why I put it as a zone here. So because this zone is the zone I would actually watch as a key level to see who is going to take control of the market. Above this, I wanted to see what is going to happen at 5-day EMA. If I see where the 5-day EMA is getting taken, that means there is high possibility of getting this gap filled. Downside is we are having the previous channel equal channel low. So basically in the past, like in July, I think we had a small a channel here during this month of, so not July, so August. So right here we have this small what do you call this small setup is this area is a small channel. It was consolidating before we break out of the previous all-time high, so that is a good level. So here this level is pretty interesting because this is where we found the bottom, because this is the consolidation and the low on that channel. So what is interesting is if you see like this is breaking down, I want to see what is happening at 100-day EMA. So 100-day EMA is 56.65, so we have a strong demand that can act as a strong demand on Fibonacci levels, or in the Fibonacci levels we have something like
Daddy, 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 Daddy.